Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up with GIJ.
Oh my God, girl. Good job. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Level Up with Gene and Jay. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm Gene.
And we are here today with a good friend of my auntie's who will soon become a good friend of ours. This is Josphat, right? Are we saying your name right?
Yes, that is my name.
Awesome. Josphat, we want to thank you so much for being on the show. To give our viewers a little background real quick, what we're doing today is Josphat is going to kind of break down for us what's going on, where he's from, and the plans that he has in store for some of the youth out there in his country. Could you do us a favor real quick, Josphat, and tell us what country are you from?
Thank you, Justin, and your friend there. To start with, my name is Josphat, citizen of Kenya, age 38, married to Charity, and have 2 daughters and 3 sons.
Two daughters and 3 sons?
Yes.
Ooh, you stay busy.
Yeah, so I reside born in Kenya, working in Kenya with tourism industry, and also working to my community, trying to bring them up in an educational way.
Okay.
So
that's what's up, bro.
What's the name of your town in Kenya?
Narok.
Narok.
I live in Narok.
Narok.
Yes.
How do you spell that, please?
Narok.
Got
Narok.
it.
Narok.
Yeah, the Nairobi.
By Nairobi.
Okay, there you go. Sweet. Well, thank you so much, man, for taking the time to be on our show. One of the questions I was pretty curious to ask too is, how do you know my aunt Anita?
Wow.
So y'all go way back, huh?
That is a very interesting question. We met with Anita some years back.
Okay.
She visited us here in Kenya, especially in the Masai Mara. She was staying in one of the hotels in Mara, one of the lodges that I was working at.
Okay.
That is Royal Lodge. So that is where we met with Anita. We became friends. And magic happens.
Magic happens. I like that, man. Big shout out to my aunt Nita. Thank you for introducing us to Josphat. We appreciate that. And so, like, technically, what time is it out there?
Right now it is. Let me check on my other phone. It is 8:22 now in the evening.
Wow.
Okay,
and it is what, Gene? Like
11:30ish?
11:30ish out here. Have you lived there your whole life?
Yes, I'm born here in the Masai Mara. Brought up here. Went to school here. Went to the community school. School, secondary school, college here. And now working here, married here.
Sure.
So all my life in the Masai Mara.
Okay. How's the quality of schools out there?
Wow. Yeah, they are doing quite good because schooling levels differs. We have those national schools, we have the county schools, and then we have the local schools. So they are all different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a university out there also?
Yeah, there are universities. We have Kenyatta University, named after the first president of Kenya.
Okay.
And then we University of Nairobi, Maseno University, Daystar University, and so forth.
Right.
Okay. Well, one of the big
And we
go ahead.
like we have Masai Mara University, which is the only university in the Masai Mara
Masai Mara University. Do you have a lot of people that attend there too? Is it a pretty packed house?
Yes, a lot of them. People, a lot of students, a lot of learners coming all over the country and studying there.
Okay.
And the courses and even the advanced learning, online studies.
Right.
So it over. Yes.
That's what's up. I have a question for you. So you and your brethrens and sisterins, do you guys keep up with American politics at all? Or is that something that you guys don't pay any attention to? Just like what's going on in America, not necessarily just the politics, but.
Josphat is a guide, a tour guide by profession.
Sure.
Okay.
And through that, learning about history of other countries is very important.
Sure.
The political in every country is very important to us as guides, so that you can know what is happening around the world. So Kenya usually like following the politics of the U.S. people.
Okay.
Like when time of Barack Obama, the time of Trump, Hillary Clinton, all those we have been following, and we thought all Kenyans wanted Hillary Clinton to be the president. But
a lot of y'all back home wanted Hillary here?
Is there anything we can do about
the table
this?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, the tables turned.
The table
Right. And the reason I ask is I'm just super curious, like, what comes to mind when you think about America and Americans, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think of Americans and particularly African Americans?
What we think about Americans and African Americans.
Yes, sir.
We always think of unity, love, and peace among them wherever they are.
Respect.
I like that.
Think of racism. We don't talk of culture discrimination. We don't think of those things.
Sure.
We just think that American is an American, whether white or black, is a citizen of that country.
Okay.
He enjoys rights. Yes.
Right.
So y'all believe, like, deep down, we're all connected.
Well, I look at you as a distant relative, you know what I mean? Like, we're all connected.
Yeah, yes, I can see that because because I normally get many clients from your country, from your state. But we talk, we will always come to a point of talking about the Aboriginals.
Right.
Yes, so whenever we talk about it, then that is where now we can talk of where the origin of the Black Americans, the origin other sub-tribes, and the relationship between them and the people in our continent also.
Okay. Yeah, we had a guest on the show that talked a lot about Aborigines.
Yeah, Akabuland. You ever heard the term Akabuland? I think.
Akabuland?
Yeah.
I have never heard about it, but it's good as sure.
Okay. So kind of like what I want to make sure our guests know here during this episode is one of the big things that we're talking about Josphat with is you and a group of like-minded people back home have decided and are in the process of building a school, from what I understand.
Yes.
Would you be all right with kind of going into little details as how did this all come about?
Okay, so I will take you through on a short story about it.
All right, sounds good, brother.
Yes. So when we met with Anita, this is one of my sons. Let me just say hi to you.
Hey,
Aw.
He is
hey, bub, how you doing?
Hi.
hi.
Oh,
What's your son's name?
Regan.
Regan.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, he is Regan. So when we met with Anita when she was staying in that hotel that I was working, I was there working as a service waiter. So when she came with her group, it was a group of many friends of her,
Okay.
prices of doctors. So when we met with her, is it was just like, oh, it was just like we knew each other
just
before.
connected, yeah.
Yeah, we just got connected to each other
Love that.
because of and the outgoingness that we had together, we had nothing to hide. I told them, or we talked about our culture, the Maasai culture, the Kenyan politics, and all those things.
Yeah.
And one of the evenings, she was not feeling well. She had antibiotics from her friends whom she traveled with, and she was not getting well, although she was taking those medication.
Like
Right,
antibiotics and all that, and
So she had like her flu.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the evening when it was raining, I just decided to visit her and her friend called Josie. They were living in the same room.
Got it.
okay.
I visited them to check on how they are doing, how well they are doing there. And when I went there, we had a discussion with her, talked a lot with her. We had a very long conversation. And from that point, she asked me about what is my vision. What do I want to do in future?
Okay.
How do I want my life to be of my community also? So in that evening, we talked with her, and then I said, I think the best inheritance now a parent can offer to a child is educating that child.
Right.
Title deed she can give to the child, he or she can give to the child, is providing education to the child. So she was aroused with that and she started crying.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
she said she isn't financially stable, but we can make these ideas, these visions, become a reality through friends.
Yeah. Manifestation.
So, wow. So by then, that is how the school came about. When she came back to US, um, she came for a couple of months. Then again, she came to my village. We stayed in my house, this house right now. So she stayed here for 3 nights, and
Yeah.
then she came back. We sorted everything out. We planned everything and on how to get the money, how we get start to the school, and we drew the sketch of the school also. We had no money, but we drew the sketch.
Okay.
We drew the plan.
So you started putting plans together, started like kind of writing
Yeah.
down what this vision's gonna
Yeah.
look like.
How the school plan will look like, the classrooms, the teachers' quarters, the toilet, and the nursing rooms, dormitories, all those things we
Wow.
did together on a paper. But we had no money by then.
Yeah.
Right.
She came back. She received some donation from friends. She opened a website for the school, which is a relation to her. She also registered the school in your country in Minneapolis. She registered there as a non-profit organization or project. And also I registered on this side also.
Okay. So just so we're clear, you're saying that she also helped start like a kind of a school here in the States?
She registered the same school as a non-profit organization so that she will not be taxed.
Started the same school as a nonprofit organization here in the States. Got you. Okay. I'll make sure I talk to her about that too.
Yes, so she registered there, the same school here, and that is how whenever we get any donation, she will not get taxed.
Right.
By yes, so we started building 2 classrooms through donations,
Okay.
and when we had a shortage of this finance for doing constructions, I had to sell some of my bulls.
Oh.
I had some cows.
Yeah.
I had to sell them.
How many did you sell?
Like 7 of them.
Sure.
And you said cows?
Yeah.
Yes, cows.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I sold like 7 of them. Then we helped to raise the walls of the school. We put all the desks, all the furnitures. We bought the books, and we started the school from the kindergarten level.
Right.
Okay. How high does the school level go to?
Now we are building. Maybe when you opened in January, the school will open in January 8th.
January
Then we'll be
8th.
having 4. Yes.
Okay.
We'll be having 4. Yeah, from grade, from playgroup, that is the kindergarten, to PP2, pre-primary 2, and then grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and now we are going to grade 4 and 5. Yes.
Okay.
So we are developing each and every year. It is like we are getting one new classroom
Right.
every. Yes.
And you just keep on building on to the existing structure?
Yes, we will continue building
Yeah.
because our education system, I think, is different from yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the primary level will start from the kindergarten to grade 6. And then from grade 7 and grade 8, that will be the junior secondary school.
Okay. And are all these...
So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
so now we are building grade 4 and 5. So maybe next year, God willing, or 2025, we'll be building the junior secondary school.
Okay.
Yes.
Are these kids, they're all local, they live locally?
Yes.
How far
They
are they
live-
traveling to get to school? And
The thing is, what aroused us to think about school? In my village, the schools are very, very far. The
right.
governments, they are very far. So young children from the age of starting to school to around 5 years, they had no way to go to school because, first of all, the school are far.
Right.
Okay? We live in a wildlife-rich area.
Okay.
So ants are there, buffaloes are there, all sorts of wild animals.
Wow. Like around the school and stuff, or?
Yeah, around the school, around the village, all over wandering.
Sure.
Like this afternoon, I visited the school and see while I was supervising about the construction of the classrooms, then just behind the fence there were elephants.
Wow. That's crazy. All we got behind our schools is school buses.
So a lot of these kids then that go to your school they probably wouldn't be going to school if it wasn't for your school, right? Because it's too far to travel. Then they don't have the access. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
You're making things happen for the youth, and we love it.
Wow, dude. Yeah, big ups.
Kudos, brother.
Yeah, so what we normally do for these kids to first education during the early years, the nearby village, the parents normally escort their children to
Right.
and from the school, so that they make that they are to make sure they're safe from wildlife and from all other sort of dangers.
Wow.
So they are escorted.
So,
And
oh, go ahead.
can I go on?
Yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay, so because we are progressing, the school is the school population is increasing. We are now thinking of having a school bus, and we have seen this issue of many children not going to school just because of distance
Yeah.
and dangers of wildlife. So, for us to bring all these children to school, wherever they are from the far villages, we need also to have a school bus,
Right.
because make that one easier for us to bring them from their villages to school and from school also to their villages. So it will be easier whenever if we have a school bus.
What's the approximate cost for a school bus out there? And I'm
Yeah,
not sure what the name of your currency is out there, and if you know like the difference between the US dollar and your currency, but
yeah. Our currency is Kenyan shillings.
Kenyan
Kenyan
shillings.
shilling.
Okay.
And one Kenyan shilling is equivalent. The exchange rate right now, one shilling or $1 is one Kenyan shillings is equivalent to 151 US dollars.
Wow. Talk about a difference in currency.
So hold on.
Yes.
So to put that in perspective, if I gave you one US dollar, that would equal how many of your shillings?
$1 is equivalent to 151 Kenyan shillings.
Got it. So it goes a long way, the US dollar out there.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
much Kenyan shillings would a school bus cost?
So a school bus, it depends on the number of seats, the carriage. So because we have those mini buses, we have those big buses, so it depends on the availability of money, the amount of money you have, on what you can purchase. So the ranges from 10 million Kenyan shillings to 36 million shillings.
Wow. Okay.
So it will depend.
And I'm not sure how good your math is, but mine sucks. What would that equal then? 10 million shillings in U.S. currency. Do you know?
No, not at all.
I'm just wondering how many U.S. dollars would it take for that bus?
What you do is like you
Divide.
say 1 million. That is 1 million has 6 zeros.
Right.
Yes. So 6 zeros. That is like 510 US dollars.
1,510 to get a bus.
I'm not sure unless yes.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now to see. Let's see. So if we did 1,000, say.
That's around 15,100 US dollars. Am I right?
I'm still working on it. But I mean, so say if we stayed on that, right? Like if we stayed on base thought of that, so like 1,000 US dollars would literally be equivalent to be able to purchase one of these vehicles, is what you're saying?
Yeah, 1,500 approximately.
US dollars is equivalent almost to 1,000 US dollars Let me do this. If I hear him.
Yeah, no worries. So while he's putting that together, you guys, what we're basically trying to do here is we're trying to understand what a budget looks like in Kenya and what that could look like here in the States. And what we are going to try to do through Level Up with Gina J is we're going to try to see if we could set up some sort of a bridge between Kenya and here at home to see people, like-minded individuals like Gina and myself, that are going to see if we can get some donations flowing your way so we can maybe help out to try to get this transportation, which sounds like one of the most important parts right now in the process, right? Like you need that transportation.
Yes.
Got you. So that's what we're gonna do, y'all.
I'm so much grateful for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. So like what we try to do with Level Up with Gina J is kind of like what I was just saying is we try to create bridges between those who want to help and those who need that help, right? So a lot of times when people want to help here in the States, they really just don't know where to go, right? Like there's so many different organizations, but let's be honest here, there's so many, but there's some that are just kind of sketchy too, right? Like you have, if someone's donating to something, you don't know if that money's going straight there, right? Like we have what's nice for us is we have this whole direct line. Right. So like funds that come straight from whatever we're setting up for you are going to go straight to you. So our public and fans will know who it's actually going to, if that makes sense.
It does. It really makes sense because we sweat, everyone sweats to earn a shilling. Everyone sweats to get $1.
Right.
Yep.
It is power, it is knowledge, and it is energy. So energy wasted, it is just like you have wasted all your energy for nothing.
Right.
So if you waste $1, then you have wasted a portion of your energy.
Right.
Which is so crazy.
You have wasted a part of your energy. So how can we do this so that we cannot waste our time, we cannot waste our energy, and we cannot waste our dollar, our Kenya shillings?
Wow, yeah, absolutely, man.
By making sure whatever we earn, a coin earned is a coin saved.
Right.
So what we'll do too, Gene, is after we have this interview and stuff, and when we go to put out the video and everything, we could also do like a quick side breakdown of what the Kenyan shillings and American US dollars would look like, right? Like,
right.
Kind of give a breakdown so people won't be as confused or anything like that. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I mean, because from the sounds of it, like 15 US dollars. $50 would be over 500 shillings, right?
Yes.
Which is a huge contribution.
$50 currently. You cross multiply, let's say $50 times 151 shillings. That is Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
Because $1 is equivalent to 151 shillings.
You're right.
So you multiply, you get 550 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
And that's just through $50?
That's just through 50 US dollars. And so if we had multiple people dropping $50, we could easily get this bus going and get these kids safely to school without having to worry about buffaloes and orangutans and stuff, you know what I mean?
In fact, last time, it was just in the second term, we had a buffalo who was just every time was coming to school.
Wow. He trying to get his education on too.
When the children are playing, then a buffalo just appears from nowhere, just from the bushes behind.
Right.
So we had to call the Kenya Wildlife Service to come and intervene. And what it is good, but because they did it so fast, they did so fast, they came and shoot.
Oh wow! So they'll kill the animals?
yeah, they shot because it was dangerous for the kid.
Right.
Got you. Kids first.
Yeah. Yes, kids first and safety.
Yeah.
So have you guys been collecting donations through this website then that Nita set up, or do you have a GoFundMe, or how are you collecting these donations?
Most of the donations were being collected by Anita.
Okay.
And what she was doing, we had our website. Our website is www.gilishofreedomacademy.com.
Okay.
Gilisho without spacing. That is gilishofreedomacademy.com. We can also collect through GoFundMe page.
You have a
We
GoFundMe
can
too.
also, yes.
And so
those are-
would Anita have like all this information as well? Like after we're done with this interview, would I be able to reach out to her and she could kind of send me that stuff, or?
yes, she is the one with those GoFundMe page.
Perfect.
Yeah, she has that GoFundMe page. She has the website working, and what she normally does whenever we need to do a construction, if she has the, because she has not been collecting much,
Yeah.
she always sent me through the Western Union.
Okay.
But we have other alternatives like the SendWave,
Yeah.
Limit, or you can directly send to the account.
Okay, yeah, so Justin will talk to Anita. We'll get all those things situated so when we do share this video, people know exactly where to go and what to do.
Yes.
Man, I'm excited about this.
So does that work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is what we'll do too. So really quick, Joseph, could you give us a quick breakdown? What are the main things you need? You need transportation was one, right?
Transportation.
Got you. So that's a foremost for sure, right?
Yes. Transportation is now what we need most
Okay.
because of the population, and now the school, because of quality education we are offering to these kids. Many people have admired to bring their kids to our school.
Right.
So the bigger you plan on the school getting bigger, right? Like more people are going to want to bring their kids. So the vision is still in motion. I like it.
So transportation.
So transportation
So
is
many
for
people-
sure. What
What's
about
number 2?
Yeah, what's number 2? What else you need?
Yeah, the other thing we need is the structures like this. We don't have an office. We are not having an office to operate where the teachers, whenever the parents come, we don't have an office.
Right.
We have like, because we are digitalized now, we don't have these computers. We don't have the solars. We are not yet connected to power.
Okay.
So
So office and all that comes with that, like supplies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then as well as did you just mention laptops? Like you need computers?
Yeah.
Will you need
Yeah.
these computers for the students, or is it for like staff to?
for the students.
For the students, got you.
For the students.
Okay. You know, it'd be so cool, man. Because we're in such a fast-paced technological world right now that there are so many different like computers that are out there that are just kind of outdated. You know what I mean? Like so many times, like when you look at even phones and stuff, right? Like the phone I had 2 years ago can still do what the phone of today does, right? But they
That
try
is
to.
true.
So what I'm thinking is like it'd be cool if we could get a hold of somebody or a company that has like a plethora of laptops or Chromebooks that they no longer use, you know what I mean, that they could donate.
So yeah, anybody watching right now, if you have any resources and you're able to help us with this mission, please reach out to us via Messenger or email us. Like we could use all the help that we could get.
I agree.
And I know a lot of our peoples have different resources out there. So
always, dude. And we care a lot about community like engagement. We care a lot about people coming together, unity, like you spoke about earlier. So from like at least from a level up with Gene and Jay view, what we're going to do is when I talk to Anita, Level Up with Gene and Jay will donate $100 towards y'all's cause. So once you speak to Anita, she'll let you know when she received the money from us. So that'll be kind of, we're showing you guys at home how easy this is. Gene and I, during this conversation, just both agreed, like, we're just going to drop $100. We're going to really kick this off, send Josphat $100 to help him with that. But again, this is just us. We need more people, you guys. And we're not expecting everyone to drop what we're dropping. You can, like he said, $1 is equivalent to 150 Kenyan shillings, correct?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, there you are. Yes.
Yes, it is like 150 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah, so people, you could drop $10 and that's going to go a far way. Just, anything helps.
Anything helps, dude. So I wanted to ask you too, Josphat. So, so your future plans for this school is growth, right? And expansion. You're looking at trying to make it bigger. You want to make not just the offices and stuff more bigger, but also grades. Are you talking about maybe climbing in grades as well?
My vision has been growth.
Growth.
There is nothing. You can't build a house from the top to the ground. What you did, you need to have a foundation, then go to the walls, then the roofing.
Right.
You can't start up to bottom.
Yeah.
So we started from the bottom.
Man, I love that. Don't you love that?
Oh, yeah.
We built the walls.
Mm-hmm.
We are not yet to the roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we still need to go to junior secondary school, senior secondary school, to the colleges,
right,
to the university. We need all this because my aim or my vision was and still educating a child.
Got you. Right.
Not only for my community. There before my community neglected and discriminated the girl child. I felt that pain because I have a sister who went through the same.
Okay.
I fought for her. I took her to school. She got education, and now she's one of the best working staff in one of the best camps in Masai Mara.
That's what's up, bro. Looking out for family. I like that.
Yes. So now I know girls are also capable of. They can be leaders of tomorrow.
Yep.
They can be ambassadors of tomorrow. They can be doctors of tomorrow. And they can be anything what a boy child can be.
Absolutely.
I love that.
For the girl child education was my aim. Although we have boys, yes, we can't put them aside. But mostly, when I started with Anita, I saw that discrimination. I saw that negligence of my community, the Maasai people, saying that giving more opportunities to the boy child than the girl child. So we are all equal.
Yeah.
Right.
So equality's huge. I love that you're passionate about that, man, because I do feel like this next coming decade is decade of the woman. I really do. I feel like here in the States especially, we've been having a lot of women that's been reaching ranks in power, reaching ranks in success. Like out of world athletes, Simone Biles is literally holding rank there. You know what I mean? We have, a female vice president, we have female CEOs here, and so having that like mindset back there is huge.
Yes, it is. And once we had a new constitution, because we had a new constitution about 10 years ago, those were the rights we were fighting for. I'm very happy that we included that one in the constitution.
Yeah.
That a girl child has the same rights with a boy child. So all should not be discriminated at whichever level.
Equal opportunity for all.
Equal opportunities for all.
I love
Do you
that.
have a democratic government? Do you guys vote every so often for a new president, or?
Yes, we know we are democratic country.
Okay.
After 5 years, we have an election for all levels of leadership, from the president to the member of county assembly.
Got it.
So it's usually done after every 5 years.
Right.
Okay. Wow, man. Well, I want to make sure we give a huge shout out to you, bro, because I mean, just hearing the conversation we're having with you, hearing the passion in your voice, and it really sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about and exactly what you want. And when Anita brought this to my attention and I kind of brought it to Gene, he was like very inspired. You know, he was like, wow, man, what a beautiful story about this guy that's trying to build a school in a place that doesn't have a school. You know
And
what I mean?
everything
Like,
starts just from an idea. You know, that's what's lovely about it. It all started from an idea, jotting some things down on paper, and then you just take one step at a time, and bam, look where you're at. And you're helping the youth. You know what I mean? The future. That's what's up.
The other challenge that Anita saw was of land. She said, if we can get any help from anywhere, where build this school, we don't have land. We don't have money to buy land. So I told her what we can do. I have enough land. I have enough land for building this school. And I will not sell to anybody. I will just give it out for the building of this school.
so this is your land.
It is my own land that I'm giving out to the community for this school to be built.
Talk about being bigger than yourself.
So you gave your own land. You gave away 6 of your cows. Like you're putting in you're doing your work.
And I'm still doing that.
Right.
I'm still doing that. Like now in the school, we don't have enough furniture for grade 4 and grade 5. Right?
Yeah.
We don't have books. We have now a new curriculum system of education. We have what we call competency-based curriculum.
Okay.
So what? It is a kind of curriculum or education system that advocates for the talents of a child.
Oh, the talents of them. Huh?
Talented in football, then should be nurtured in that talent. Instead of taking her or him to chemistry, mathematics, all those things, he or she will be nurtured through what she likes or based on.
Got you. So you basically build what their curriculum's going to look like based around their talent of what it is that they're good at or what sparks their interest.
Yes, that is the kind of curriculum we have. So it is changing. There before we had an 8-4-4 system. 8-4-4 men had to go for 8 years to the primary, 4 years to the secondary, 4 years to university.
Got it.
But we have broken down all those things, and then we looked into the talents of learners.
That's a smart way to do it. What's your centralized language? Like, what are these kids speaking in school?
They are taught English.
Okay.
They are taught also Swahili and also the vernacular.
What was the last one? Vernacular?
Because vernacular.
Okay.
Yes, because a culture or any community without the roots, or any community without the, it's just like a tree without the roots.
Right.
you can't know much if you can't grow if you don't have roots.
Right.
So,
So kids also in the school, they are taught about their culture, how they do speak, the respect, the different roles, the different duties of a boy child and a girl child when they are at home, whenever they are in school, so that they can practice all these. So they are taught languages.
so if we had some viewers that were that had the resources to donate a bunch of children's books, it would be fine to have English books then, or would you prefer Swahili books? Or
Yes, very right.
Okay. Well, and I think like part of it too is like, as long as they get the shillings, they'll be able to kind of take it from there, right? Because I mean, I hate to say this, I don't know how much I could trust American history too. We're still trying to unravel the onions of what the truth is here in America. You know what I mean? Like, what is the true national history that we have here, right? And I'm not knocking the educational system here in in the States, but it's been brought into question more than once, right? Like, so. But Josphat, we love what you're doing, man. We really appreciate you taking the time to actually sit down and break this down for us to help us understand what it is you're doing all the way over in Kenya right now. And our viewers at home and watching this, we really hope, like, you didn't hear it come from us. You heard it come straight from Josphat talking about all the stuff that they are going to need. So what we'll do after this interview, Josphat, is that we will make sure that we communicate with Anita, get the proper information that we can start posting links onto our social media sites, which will help people have a direct link to be able to, convert their currency into Kenyan shillings and be able to help out in any way they can. And we'll also make sure that we're in touch with you as the process is going on, because it'd be awesome to be able to kind of, for our viewers as well, to kind of see what's going on and how things are coming along over in Kenya and at the school.
Wow, that is good. And I will just say, your support, you there in your studio, your audience, and all people around the world who are listening you, and whoever who will get your link is of great importance to us.
Gotcha.
His support, his direction, any kind of help that they can offer, we really appreciate.
Absolutely.
We will so because we are seeing far, I want these kids to be presidents of tomorrow. I want them to be the member of parliament tomorrow. I want them to be good doctors tomorrow. Whenever we go to the community hospital, community clinics, you find them working, girls and boys from community. So your shillings, your dollar will not be a waste.
Right. It will not go to waste. Got it.
It will be a pillar. It will be a hope for someone who has a future for tomorrow.
That's brilliantly said, man. I love that, bro. Well, Gino, do you have anything you kind of want to add to real quick?
I feel like we kind of covered everything I had questions for. I would just like to say thank you again, brother, for joining us on this conversation. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're going to keep in close contact. Hopefully we could get a bunch of pictures too of the school and stuff, so we could throw it in the video so people could see what you got going on there.
And you never know, like things could go really well. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. I will send you photos.
Thank you.
I will send you photos of the school, the kids, and the structures also. The water source, we have just finished putting some installations of the water source so that we can we can be water sufficient in the school. We had those. We have already done with submersible machines, solar installations, and tanks. And now we have enough water in the school.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm so much grateful that you brought out this idea.
Yes, I mean we're just grateful to be able to meet you, man. I mean, to hear someone that has such a beautiful mindset of the future of our youth, you know what I mean, all the way to Kenya, communicating here all the way to the States here in the US. And like Gene said, like when you get a chance, because I know it's like late where you are right now, like tomorrow, send us some pictures via Messenger and stuff like that. So when we put this video together, our viewers will kind of be able to get a visual look of what we're actually talking about here, right? You know, and they'll be able to kind of see what the school looks like now and what we're going to hopefully, you know, plan for it to look like later and stuff. And like we said, Level Up with Gene & Jay will be contacting Anita and donating $100 from our podcast to make sure it goes to Josphat and that school. So you guys, like we said, once we get the links together, it will be just as easy to be able to do this. And like we said, y'all, it's a direct link to a good cause here. You know what I mean? So again, Josphat, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight.
Yes, sir.
I would like also to say thank you so much for taking your time talking with me. And I also say thank you to Anita, although she is behind the curtains.
Yeah.
I don't see her, but I can see her in the spiritual world.
Right. Yeah, big shout out to Anita.
Yes. And whenever you meet with her, say hi to her. And I really miss her. I just want her to come again and visit us, staying in my small house. It's not that big, but she can get a bed to sleep. And you also, guys, you can get good space, and it can be of that small studio you can too.
Yeah.
There in the US, bring that studio here.
Hey.
Then we can
you never know, man. That'd be great, dude. We'll keep that in mind for sure, Josphat. Appreciate it.
Well, Josphat, you know, Happy New Year's, man.
Happy New Year's.
Make sure you tell your church members we say hello from here at.
I will. Happy New Year to you, and looking forward to have another interview like this one. Never hesitate to contact me whenever you need an interview, whenever you have a question, whenever you need anything to inquire. Josphat is always ready.
We appreciate that, Josphat. And you just make sure, like, to help us out, just let your peoples know about our podcast. Show them our Facebook. We're also on YouTube as well as Apple, Spotify, and all that good stuff. But Facebook's like become our primary headquarters, right?
Yeah.
So, like we said in the messenger, just find us on Facebook. Go ahead and like and follow us, and then also tell your folks about it to help them be able to keep up to date what we're doing with y'all as well.
I will, definitely.
Awesome.
So I'm so much grateful. Leveling up.
Level Up with Gene & Jay.
Gene and Jay.
Yes,
you are
sir.
leveling things. You are removing blocks. You are removing barriers, and you are removing mountains, so that everything will be leveled up.
I like that. Hey, you heard that. Straight from Josphat, y'all. I love it. Well, thank you so much, brother, and you have a wonderful rest of your night, all right?
Nothing but love and respect, brother.
You have a good day, and I would like to say I wish you a happy and a very prosperous 2024.
Thank you, man.
you, sir.
Same goes right back to you, bro. We'll see you later.
See you later.
Take care.
Take care, Chi.
Bye. So there y'all have it right there. We just had Josphat on our show. And wow, dude, that was pretty cool, man.
It was. It feels good,
Yeah.
man, to connect with a brother from the motherland.
Oh my gosh,
and be able to do our part in trying to help out the future, man.
Yeah.
And it's so inspirational that it all started from your auntie being sick.
Yeah.
They have a great conversation and jotted some things down. And
And
bam, look at
you
them
know how
now.
they feel about, you know, how strongly you feel about how the universe works. I mean,
Right,
is that
right.
kind of like, that's like, what do they say? You know, how everything falls in motion, everything's supposed to happen for a reason and stuff, dude. So I'm really excited about that, man. So like Josphat said, y'all, like we're going to have a lot of information coming to y'all. But at the same time, it's so basic. You know what I mean? Like he sounds like he's got everything basically in order. Like he knows exactly what he's doing. He has the crew. He has everything in mind. All we need to do is just take some time to click and donate. $5, $10, $20. If you feeling good,
$1. That's all you got.
You know what I mean?
Or you share.
What did he say though? He said like $1,000 was like 150,000. Like
So $1 is equal to 150 shillings. Just $1.
just $1. So you guys imagine if we had all of our peoples just donate even $1. Just donate. Share the link with someone and say, hey, just donate $1. Even if it's just $1. We have 1,000 people that donated $1. I mean, like you said, I suck at math too, but I'm pretty sure that's a pretty high Kenyan shilling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're getting that bus. You know what I mean?
They're getting that bus. So that's what's big, right? The transportation,
that's first and
as
foremost.
well as
structure, furniture, books, supplies.
Yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle that you need to run. It sounds like they don't even have electricity, right?
Yep, it sounds like they're struggling there, but they did just get their water going, which is huge. It's crazy how something as simple as that is so big there, but to us, you know what I mean? Like we have multiple drinking fountains at schools and even in certain stations. So it just goes to show you just how like we don't think deep enough about how important life is here in the States,
Right.
you know what I mean? And like, I love that, man. So, do you
Well,
have
Jay,
any,
what I have to say is Happy New Year.
Happy
you
New
guys,
Year
it's
to you,
actually
bro.
New Year's Eve.
It's New Year's Eve.
The last episode of season 2, right?
Yeah,
Must
this
be
is
like,
it.
I think maybe episode 22.
Yeah, this might be episode 22.
Thanks you guys for your support, for the ones that show support.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And we have a lot in store. We have a lot of things we're gonna be kicking out. I know that the summer got us a little locked in. We had a lot of on location things going on. We had a lot of community work that Gene was holding down hugely over South with everything, all the coverage that was happening with Hamas and Israel, and then just Russia and all this stuff that we've been just dealing with, dude. So we are getting back to our roots, though. We're gonna be getting back to having episodes with just Gene and myself. We're also going to be diving into like trauma and domestic violence and stuff. But we want to have some fun too, y'all. So we're going to look forward to some, good fun episodes we'll be coming out with as well in the future. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gene, do you have anything else you want to add, brother?
Just thanks for leveling up with Gene and Jay. Happy New Year, and be easy.
Yeah.
Sabi wrap it up. Sabi wrap it up. Sabi wrap it up with G-I-J.
Oh my God.